Hello, Glenn Heaton here from Perth Local Marketing and Seniorpreneur Success. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm here for a reason, and it's because I'm very, very concerned about something that I see on a weekly basis, and that's people my age, baby boomers and early Gen Xers, who are struggling to cope with the internet for their business. There's a real lack of understanding. There's a real head in the sand. I'm too old to cope with this and come to grips with it. I'll just let it go and we'll do things the old way. But in the meantime, my business and my life and my finances are struggling because, look, we've got to be real. The internet isn't going away, and digital marketing and using the internet and everything this technology enables us to do is for the benefit of our businesses. So it's essential and it's vital that you understand how all this works, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to produce a series of training videos that take you through all the technology, all the ways that we can utilize it for our business and use it for our profits, okay, and to make things easier, quicker, more affordable, and just to boost everything that we do. All it takes is an understanding that it's just change, and change happens all the time, so we just have to understand what the change is and how we can use it and see what bits we can pull from this big puzzle of the internet and the technology, and that covers everything from mobiles with apps and mobile websites, how to use videos, how to use social media for your marketing, everything that is there for us that we can use. I'm going to explain and show you how you can put those pieces together. Now, a little bit about me. A couple of days, I'm turning 56. I know I'm pretty good for that, but I started as a 20-year-old at the ABC in Sydney in production department, so working on everything from play school through to sports, and then I opened my own production company and worked with Disney and all the networks, Channel 9 and 7 and 10 and all those kind of things. In that time, it was all very much analog in the 80s, and then there was this gradual change for this thing coming through that was called digital. So I had to keep pace with that technology, and that's brought me to where I am now, utilising the creative side and the technical side and the marketing side to just create the whole entity, if you like, of marketing and digital marketing that is now possible for businesses. So in these videos, I'm going to cover things that are real basic, because a lot of people just don't know the basics and they don't know how to talk to people, a website person or an SEO person they might get calls from regularly. And the other thing is that I want to stop you from being ripped off. I see so many people that come to me and say, hey, look, Glenn, what have I done here? What does this mean? I've spent money. What should I be getting? And they're getting ripped off, and it's not right, because that's profits and money you could be spending elsewhere. So I want to give you that information that you can then have an intelligent conversation with about people and understand about what you need for your business. So the whole digital marketing thing. What is a mobile app? Why do I need one? Should I have one? What's mobile website? What's Google? What's this whole search and ranking thing? What's search engine optimization and SEO? Why am I getting calls every day of the week about it? What's video? Everyone seems to be doing videos. There's Facebook Live, there's YouTube, there's this, there's that. It's all changed because of mobile phones. That was the big driver of all this. Well, part of it, but now we're just engrossed with these mobile phones. If I had mine, I'd show it to you. But look, you have to come to grips with this for your business. And if you're a bit older, don't shrug it off, because the latest statistics, people from 60 to 69 in Australia are one of the biggest groups, or if not the biggest group, of people starting businesses. So they're forgetting retirement, they're looking at things that are possible, and the internet and the technology has made so many more things possible for you to do in your gym jams at home, sitting in front of the computer if you want. So it's exciting, it's interesting, and it won't take long for you to pick up what's needed and have some of these things fall into place for you. So combine that with the whole opportunities through social media. It's just fantastic as a business, because I see people every week still spending money on useless newspaper ads. Not knocking newspapers, but frankly, people just don't read them anymore. We're online, we're reading stuff on our tablets and our iPhones when we're sitting on the bus and whatever we're doing. That's where your potential customers and your current customers are, because you need to contact and engage those customers again. They're not doing it through the newspaper. They're on their phones. That's where you need to be with them. So I'm not doing this to sell you anything. It's purely an education and an information series of videos. If you decide that you might like to have a chat with me about how I might be able to help your business, I'd love to chat with you to it, but I'm not selling you a product. These videos are free. If you know someone who is also a little bit in the dark about this technology, quick recap, 1990, a guy called Tim Berners-Lee kind of founded the internet, or the World Wide Web, and because he came up with this thing called HTML, which was the markup language that enables us to see web pages and to write web pages. And that's developed about 2000. This is our change here from analog through to digital, how things have changed. And around 2000 was what was called Web 2.0. That was the new version of the web. Designs started to change. They got a little bit more from static to dynamic. So there was little animations, things looked a bit cooler. But social media and YouTube and smartphone technology all started to blossom at that period of time and enable so much more to happen. And so business owners generally are stuck around here because that's people my age, that's where our mindset is. We're, over here. We're just not quite getting it. Hopefully I am, because I'm the one teaching you this stuff. But the big changes here, this is where we are now in 2016. It's not going away. You need to grasp these concepts, because pretty much analog, way thing of the past. It's in the history books. So we need to understand how these pieces of the puzzle all fit together for our marketing of our business and our success. So if you know someone who might enjoy this and get something from it, please pass them on. If you can enter your name and details in the form on this page, that will enable me to keep in touch with you. Again, I'm not going to push any spam or sell anything to you. You can like me on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and search Perth Local Marketing or Seniorpreneur Success, and you'll find my pages, and you can chat to me there. I'm more than happy to answer questions. If people decide they'd like a program or a workshop, I'm more than happy to put something together if I obviously get enough people. I'm in Perth, but there's many online ways that we can do things. But again, not selling it because I have nothing to sell right now. But through the series of videos, you'll start to grasp how things can all work for your business. We're all here to make some profits, and that's what I want to enable you to do, instead of wasting money or not spending any money at all because you don't understand what's possible. So fill in your details in the form, and I'll be in touch via email to let you know when the first video is available, which will be sometime next week, and we'll go through internet basics. Now, we'll learn a lot more about what the World Wide Web is, and these things are called domain names and hosting and servers and URLs and browsers and all this kind of stuff that I find, just apart from my family who I have to teach every week, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are in that boat, being asked by other members of families and friends to give them a bit of a hand. That's what I'm here to do. Think of me as your little brother who just happens to know this stuff, and we'll get lots of information for you and make it all work for your business. So thanks again for tuning in, and I look forward to presenting these videos to you.